This Thursday is August 29th, and it is going to mark 4 important milestones. One, it's actually my mother's birthday, so happy birthday to my mom. 2, it's going to be a brand new episode of the Tall Guy Talks Travel with Rick Doherty podcast. Make sure you check out a brand new episode of the show. 3, it's going to be the first day of Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. But 4 is why I am here at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disney's Hollywood Studios. This Thursday will mark the 5-year anniversary of the opening of Walt Disney World's version of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I was here. I'll tell you some stories about the opening day. I also had an annual pass holder preview. I'll tell you a little bit about that as well. But right now, no trip to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge would be complete without a ride on Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. So let's do it. Possibly the best ride in Walt Disney World property.
Is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be a flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost of Batuu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9 and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Potam and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
What's going on here?
That's better. Check the binary motivator. Yes, I just want to be sure.
All recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds.
Good. Yes, check the hyperdrive also.
Transport takeoff in 20 seconds.
Good. Airspeed sensor? Thank you, Nida. Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. Engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report.
Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
Affirmative. Engage repulsors and hold on, recruits. All ships, launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Rey, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First order TIE fighters. Reroute. Red 2, Blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make the jump. They're all over us. I'm hit.
We lost Red 2, more incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to shake him, Blue.
I'm trying, but
We lost Blue 5. I'm gonna try to draw him away.
Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump.
Be ready. You won't have much time.
Where are all those TIE fighters coming from? Star Destroyers.
Get out of there.
We can't. We're caught in the tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I'll get some friends and make this a fair fight. Don't worry, I'm coming back for you. Stay strong.
Is there anything we can do, Nina? No, the tractor beam will be too strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
They're on the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Cargo vessel TR-141. The ship is under the command of the First Order. All of you will disembark and proceed to your right for your interrogation. Get out.
Yes, General. Enemies of the First Order. We will soon snap out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Seatbelt securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. Probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. We have a breach in detention block 3.
Your cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Detention block breach. Prisoners last seen on level D. There they are! Fire!
The escape box just follow us. Take the lift down. Hurry! No! I said now!
Requesting any weapons authorization.
This does not look good. Try to find another way down to the escape pods.
The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run. Your efforts are wasted. You cannot escape me. Your precious resistance is about to be destroyed.
Escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck. Alright, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're Resistance now. I think I have that authority. Wreckage? I have a bad feeling about this.
No, sir, he came down with the wreckage.
That doesn't sound good. He was the backbone of this operation.
Lieutenant back here. I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
The only complaint I have about Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is some of the effects either aren't working anymore, and that was like 2 or 3 weeks after the ride opened, or some of them break down so often that they run the ride in B mode. And that time that I just rode it was the ride in B mode, which is why Kylo Ren was in the spaceship outside of the Star Destroyer instead of actually being in the Star Destroyer as an animatronic. And I do think that makes a real difference in the quality of the ride. Yes, it's impressive no matter what, and I have ridden it with people who have done it for the first time, and it was in B mode, if you will, where Kylo Ren was on the outside and they didn't know what to expect, so they were still blown away by the ride. But it's a little unfortunate that you don't get the best experience every time, even though this ride is routinely a wait of an hour, 90 minutes, 120 minutes. And if you buy an individual lightning lane for it, it could be something like $15, $20 per person to skip the queue in that attraction. So when you add all those things together, I really think that it should function in A mode more frequently. Right here by the entrance to the marketplace in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, if you turn around here, this is where during the day the Mandalorian and Grogu as a meet and greet character, a free roaming meet and greet character, will come out. Now this is usually during the day, much earlier than I am here right now. Now here comes somebody from backstage, but that does not necessarily mean that anything is happening, even though the odds of Mando and Grogu coming out at this particular time are very slim. I'm going to share a quick video of that interaction from back in June so that you can enjoy it. But if you're here in the morning, the very, very early afternoon, this is where you're going to want to be to try to catch Grogu and Mando. One of my favorite days here at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was the very first year on Christmas Eve. My buddy Ken and I went running around all of Hollywood studios having an absolute blast. We didn't care about riding rides, so we were just walking around Galaxy's Edge, enjoying everything. And I talked Ken into buying this board game, and I hope he doesn't regret it, because it was a nice Christmas Eve present to himself almost 5 years ago on Christmas Eve. One of the other cool things about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is it is in universe. It is part of the same canon as the Star Wars movies. And that means there's even an original character, and that is V. Murati. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know it's V. Murati. And this is her, or at least this is a doll of her. But you can see her running around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge along with Rey, Chewbacca. Sometimes you might even get interrogated by some stormtroopers or see the big guy himself, Kylo Ren. One of my biggest complaints about Galaxy's Edge is they definitely try to get you to come back 2 different times. Because I will say, and you'll see later in this video, that Galaxy's Edge is just beautiful at night. When the sun goes down, Batuu is amazing. However, all the specialty stuff that they run, all the meet and greets, like with Mando and Grogu, a lot of the character interactions when it comes to Rey and Vi running around here, Chewbacca, they're all during the day. And here at Ronto Roasters, where you can get the Ronto wrap, this closes at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The Kylo Ren show, which I'm going to go see in just a minute here, is running for the last time today at 6:30. And that really, I don't know, I wish that they had more things happening the entire course of the day here in Galaxy's Edge, and they didn't just overload you with stuff during the day and then expect the lights and the beauty of it at night to be the only thing to bring you back in the evening. I also wanted to make a quick mention. One of the stores in the marketplace has animals, and they have the porgs, and I'm sure a lot of you know this, but I just thought it was something that I would make note of anyway. Porgs are actually based on the puffins that you can find at Scalig Michael in Ireland. That is an island like 12 miles off the shore, but you can see it from the shore in Ireland, and it is the island from Star Wars The Last Jedi, where Luke was hiding. That is where they filmed that. So obviously I make no secret of my Irish heritage and my love of my Irish heritage. Scalig Michael from Star Wars The Last Jedi, that is an island in Ireland. I believe it is County Kerry, but I could be mistaken about that. I am going to catch the Kylo Ren show interrogation here in just a few minutes. I'm going to show you a little more of what's going on here. You can get a Ronto wrap, the one with meat, at Docking Bay 7 until Docking Bay 7 closes. You can't get the vegan Ronto wrap or the vegetarian Ronto wrap at Docking Bay 7, but you would still be able to get the one with meat if you head to the quick service location here. I'll actually show you the outside and the menu of the quick service location in a minute, but I think I want to start heading towards Kylo Ren so I don't miss that for you. Yeah, around here somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't know what.
I've mentioned this a ton, but the story behind Oga's Cantina, the bar here in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, is that DJ Rex is the one spinning the tunes. And Rex used to be a Star Tours pilot, get the pun, Rex there. And his ship, living up to his name, wrecked here on Batuu, and instead of continuing on as a Star Tours pilot, he decided to move a little bit down the road here and start spinning tunes at Oga's Cantina. Of course, DJ Rex is voiced by the late Paul Reubens, also known as Pee Wee Herman. And the original incarnation of Star Tours had Rex as your pilot, but now it's C-3PO and R2-D2.
Resistance spy.
Not yet. We've initiated reconnaissance patrols and we believe should be found.
You have failed, Lieutenant. That Resistance spy was tracked to Batuu. You were sent to find her. If she is here, she may not be alone. Do you understand? The Resistance must not be allowed to regroup. If someone in this outpost knows something, we need to find them.
We'll do the team right away, sir.
You will await further orders.
Yes, sir.
Troopers.
They are here. They will not
And here is the milk stand where you can get your blue and green milk on Batuu. My suggestion is that you do a mobile order, because if you do a mobile order, it will be done almost immediately. When I was here with Ken that one Christmas Eve, as you can imagine, the line for the milk stand was incredibly long. So Ken just mobile ordered it, and we got ours maybe 2 minutes later. We got them way before anybody who was in line. So just keep that in mind. Most people prefer the blue milk. I like the green. Maybe I'm a little weird. And now we're gonna head into the droid depot. This is where you can have a droid made. We're obviously not going to do that today, but there's a store in here as well. And here are people actually making the droids in the droid depot. As you can see, it's very well themed here. This is one of the most impressive places in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And people are picking parts and then putting together their droids. Right across from Ronto Roasters and the end of the marketplace, there's this building that you might not even really notice if you weren't paying attention, and this is where you can make a lightsaber. Of course, that is way out of my price range for today. So we are just gonna keep moving towards Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. Right here to my right is Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, which is a really great store. I'll actually walk into it very, very briefly and just do a quick scan. But as you can see, just plenty happening here. As I mentioned earlier, Docking Bay 7 is the quick service location here on Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Here is a quick look at the menu. Here is the Felucian Falafel Hummus Garden Spread. It looks like they changed that plant-based option from the really, really good fake meatball to being more falafel. So I'm not a huge fan of that, but... And then if you want to take a look at everything they have here, you can just scan the QR code. One of the positive announcements from the D23 Expo in Anaheim, California is that we are going to eventually be getting a change to the Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run show, and it's going to incorporate the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. That's going to be really, really exciting when that comes to sort of change up the ride a little.
Hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in. Oh, the Millennium Falcon. On load for some very fast and very profitable expeditions. Chewbacca, my fine fire friend! Yes, as Mary, you let us use the ship, we'll get you the supplies you need. It's a win-win. You help the Resistance, and I get all the profits. The first one will never know we were there. Okay, time to go, so, bye-bye. We're gonna go before it changes tonight. Move along, my friends. This is Jerry and Ray. better you work together, the more you earn. You might need it. Your Rey's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Move on, my friends. See you in the cockpit. I won't be in the cockpit. Good job, engineer. Right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot to the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. Pilot on the right. Move the stick to fly out. And push forward to fly down. And on right. Pilot, let's go get that coaxium. Right, pilot, make the jump to light speed. Pilot, brakes. Oh. That could have been much worse. Okay, here's one more.
There we go, there we go. We got it, we got it. Come on, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we got the coaxium. I will grab it. You keep up to the train. Woo! We did not die. Let's get out of here. Will pilot us in remotely. You retrieve crew containers on coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Engine failure. All right. Hyperdrive leak. That is not too good. Multiple hull ruptures. Well, it could be worse. Life support failure, man. Okay, that's something. I'm just going to cut you off there. It might be faster if you list the parts that are not damaged. You know, the ones that help us to breathe. All right, my friends. You brought the Falcon back in one piece, and I guess that is something. Not a lot, but something. Welcome back to Batuu.
the entrance to Oga's Cantina. I do not have reservations for it today. I don't even particularly want to do it today, but I thought I would show you where it was located. This used to be like the toughest reservation to get at either Disneyland or Walt Disney World, but now it has definitely gotten a lot easier to get an Oga's Cantina reservation, and sometimes you can even just do it standby. I'm not a huge fan of the experience. I told you about DJ Rex spinning music, and that's fun, but a lot of times they squish you next to people who aren't in your party, and they do some other stuff like that that really makes it an uncomfortable experience. When you combine that with the fact that while they do have mocktails and non-alcoholic drinks, they don't really have a food selection. They just have a couple munchies, and that's like nothing really special. As I am walking out here, and the point of this is to be taking a look at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for the 5th anniversary. It opened here officially in Walt Disney World on August 29th of 2019. And I think of some really fun moments I have, like when I talk about not doing Oga's Cantina anymore. I did the Disneyland version with my podcast co-host Sarah Says and my wife Courtney. I did Oga's Cantina with my friend Jillian and Scott, both of whom have been on the podcast. Those were great experiences. And one time, Jillian and I did an after-hours event at Hollywood Studios and did a special photo shoot with lightsabers in the dark. And I'll post some of those pictures here with this video. Over here to the left is the exit that you can take to go to Toy Story Land, but I'm gonna walk through the heart of Galaxy's Edge here just to close out this video. The first time I was here was actually as a member of an annual pass holder preview, and I got to ride Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run 5 times during that preview. I got to see Rey, Kylo Ren, some of the other characters, Chewbacca, and then I came back for the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on August 29th. And literally I got here at like midnight onto Walt Disney World property and just kept driving around until we saw on Twitter that they were letting people into the Hollywood Studios parking lot. I think that was around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We got in here at 4 o'clock. They just pushed us through to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They lined the entrance of Galaxy's Edge with cast members who were clapping for us. We were clapping for them. It was really fun. Over by the X-Wing that I've shown a couple times in this video, they had Rey and Chewbacca standing on that platform. It was really exciting, and then they just funneled us all right onto Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. By the time I got off of it, I got a blue milk, and it was maybe 9 o'clock in the morning by the time I decided to leave Hollywood Studios, because there was a whole bunch of other stuff happening. Because Galaxy's Edge was opening for the first time, as you can see the fireworks from Fantasmic in the distance. Because they were worried about the crowds for Galaxy's Edge, they did a whole bunch of stuff in other parks. Like they had a special Winnie the Pooh meet and greet over in Epcot. And they gave away a special Simba magnet for pass holders in Animal Kingdom. And they actually started the Food and Wine Festival, started on August 29th, 2019, and this year it starts on August 29th. And they did all of that stuff to kind of pull people away from Galaxy's Edge, but honestly, it didn't really work. Luckily for people who wanted to see everything here, about a week after it opened in 2019, there were hurricane warnings. They were talking about a hurricane that never actually came to fruition here in the Orlando area. So it ended up being a big benefit for people who wanted to come to Galaxy's Edge at its height. Those first couple of weeks, they actually were doing boarding groups like they do for rides, but those boarding groups were actually just to enter this land. That was the capacity they were expecting and they got at the beginning. And that was before they opened Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which didn't open till Walt Disney's birthday of that year, December 5th of 2019. And once that happened, it really filled out this land a lot and made it a lot more worthwhile. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in honor of the 5-year anniversary of the land opening here in Walt Disney World. Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.